Ovulating early and ovulating late. What are the causes of early ovulation? What are the causes of ovulating late? In this video today, we are going to answer a question asked by one of our viewers, Mokitezuma, and she asked a question. She said, what could be bringing about early ovulation and what could also be bringing about late ovulation? Without further ado, we are going to talk about all this in this video today. You are most welcome to our channel, Gerard Massa, the Health Educator. On this channel, we do talk about fertility. We do create awareness about fertility and reproductive health. So, if you are interested in getting the best fertility tips, the best pregnancy tips, then this channel is for you. So, we've talked about ovulation before in our videos, and please, you can always watch all our videos about ovulation, but in a nutshell, ovulation is the release of a mature Graafian follicle or a mature egg, which is always released on the 14th day. Now, when this egg has been released, it stays for only 12 to 24 hours. Our viewer asked a question and said, what could be bringing about early ovulation and what could be bringing about late ovulation? We've understood that ovulation is the release of an egg on the 14th day, or it is when a woman is actually in that period of getting pregnant, specifically when the egg is released, ready for fertilization. But the release of this egg is always brought about by hormonal changes. The key hormone we are going to talk about here is what we call the luteinizing hormone, also abbreviated as LH. Whenever you go to hospital and your doctor requests that a hormonal fertility or a hormonal test be done on you, specifically looking for the levels of LH, they are looking for that hormone which stimulates or that hormone which brings about the whole process of ovulation. So, to answer the question, what brings about early ovulation and late ovulation, it is basically due to hormonal changes or due to the changes of the hormone, luteinizing hormone. If at all this hormone, also known as LH, if at all the levels are low, then of course you are going to expect changes in ovulation. If the hormonal levels or the LH levels are high, then still you're going to experience changes in your ovulation. Because when we talk about high LH levels, this brings us to a point also known as PCOS or polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is actually a hormonal disorder characterized by hyperandrogenesis or high levels of the male sex hormones, and then of course it's also characterized by many changes in your profile. So what we are talking about here is that, for example, in polycystic ovarian syndrome, the LH levels are normally very high. They are high throughout your menstrual cycle. And when the LH levels are very high, then it means you are not going to ovulate. So, to answer the question, what brings about early ovulation and late ovulation? The answer is changes in your LH levels. Talking about LH levels, how can you tell that you are having changes in your LH levels? How can you tell that your luteinizing hormone levels are fluctuating? The only best recommended way is by using what we call the ovulation predictor kits, the OPK kits. These are available on the market. You can get them from your nearby pharmacy. These ovulation predictor kits can be used just as you use the urine HCG pregnancy test, the testing strips for urine for pregnancy. As the testing strips for urine look for the hormone known as the HCG hormone, the LH strips, also known as the ovulation predictor kits, they look for LH or they look for the luteinizing hormone. So, the easiest way to measure or to look at how your LH is performing or how it is being secreted in urine or in your body, you actually need to get the OPK kits, the ovulation predictor kits. You can get this from your nearby pharmacy, and then, of course, your pharmacist or your chemist or your nurse or midwife will show you how to use these. Normally, you could get for a few days leading to ovulation. Remember, we've said in our previous videos that ovulation is the release of a mature egg on the 14th day. So you could begin testing on the 12th day, 13th day, 14th day, and of course, basically, she should not exceed the 14th day. So, one way of determining the levels of LH is by using the ovulation predictor kits. To answer the question, what brings about early ovulation and late ovulation, it is actually due to hormonal changes or fluctuating levels of LH. Gerard Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel. I'm really so happy that you've spared a few minutes to listen to my lesson about fertility, about answering the question for one of our friends. If you do have a question about fertility, if you would like to have your question answered, just go below down this video and subscribe. And of course, you could also ask your questions down below in the comments. I will be very happy to answer your question. If you would like to have a private session with me, a private consultation with me, then you can join me on WhatsApp. Consultation fee is only $10 US. You actually can pay this through my Airtel Money number, which is +256 701 7978 and 76, +256 701 7978 and 76. You can find out from your mobile operator on how to do this, and then of course I will be waiting for you on my WhatsApp, where I will answer all your questions in regards to fertility. Gerard Massa, the health educator, is the name of the channel, and thank you for attending today's lesson. See you in tomorrow's lesson, and have yourself a fantastic and healthy day. God bless. Bye-bye.